When my dad snapped, "You're not invited to Christmas this year," I calmly transferred back the $8,000 I'd sent him and canceled his chalet reservation. By morning, 31 missed calls and one message made me laugh. I was organizing my sister's wedding receipts when Dad set down his coffee mug and said coldly, "Emma's wedding is family only. You're not welcome anymore." The words hung in the air like smoke. I looked up from the invoices spread across the dining room table. Florist confirmations, catering contracts, venue agreements, all bearing my credit card number. The irony wasn't lost on me. I'd been funding Emma's dream wedding for 8 months, watching my savings drain with each new essential addition. Venue deposit, catering upgrades, premium flowers, even her designer dress with hand-sewn pearls. $47,000 total. All because family helps family. And I was the only one with a decent salary after my promotion at the accounting firm. Dad didn't even look at me, his eyes fixed on his newspaper like he was discussing the weather. Mom bustled around the kitchen, suddenly very interested in reorganizing the spice rack. "Interesting timing," I said, pulling out my phone with steady hands despite the anger building in my chest. Within minutes, I'd reversed every pending payment and started dialing vendors. "This is Sarah Chen. I need to cancel all services for the Morrison Chen wedding scheduled for next month." Dad's face went white as he finally looked up. "What are you doing?" "Following your wishes. Since I'm not family anymore, I shouldn't be paying for family events." I kept my voice level as I continued making calls. The wedding planner sounded confused. The florist asked if I was sure. The caterer mentioned penalty fees. I confirmed every cancellation. "You can't be serious," Dad sputtered. "You just told me I don't belong at my own sister's wedding. Why would someone who isn't family be responsible for a $47,000 bill?" The calls started immediately after I left. 37 missed calls by midnight. Emma, Mom, Dad, even cousins who'd been filled in on the drama. I let them all go to voicemail, pouring myself wine and finally feeling lighter than I had in months. Mom showed up at dawn, eyes puffy and red, sobbing about misunderstandings and things said in anger. She stood on my doorstep in her bathrobe and slippers, looking fragile and desperate. Emma arrived next. Mascara streaked down her cheeks, begging me to think about her special day and how this was ruining her life. Then Dad appeared in his best suit, wine in hand, trying his practiced charm offensive. "Princess, we got off on the wrong foot. Of course you're invited. You're my daughter." "Funny. Yesterday I wasn't family enough for the ceremony, but today I'm suddenly your daughter again when the bills come due." Emma tried posting on social media about toxic siblings who destroy weddings over petty arguments. The comments were brutal. "Why didn't your family pay for their own wedding? What did you actually do to your sister?" The fraud alert on my phone was the final straw. Someone had tried using my stolen credit card information for a $12,000 emergency catering deposit. My bank had security footage showing Emma at the counter, fumbling with a card that clearly wasn't hers, nervously signing my name. 2 weeks later, at Emma's engagement party at the local community center, she announced tearfully how her jealous sister had sabotaged her dream wedding over a family disagreement. I sat in the back, watching the performance. Then I stood up, walked to the front, and connected my laptop to their projector. Since we're sharing stories, let me add some context. First slide, screenshots of Dad calling me not real family and embarrassing to be seen with because I was adopted. Second slide, Emma's Venmo request with laughing emojis, calling me her personal ATM. Third slide, the security footage of her attempting credit card fraud. Final slide, her deleted social media posts mocking me as too pathetic to uninvite but too weird to actually include. The room fell silent. A wine glass slipped from someone's hand and shattered on the floor. Grandma whispered, "Oh my lord." I closed the laptop and headed for the door. "Congratulations on your engagement, Emma. I hope you find someone else to fund the sequel."